Hi guys, Tammy here with the Rusted Willow. I have a little bit of a different video for you today. Now, I was contacted by Ortur to test out this laser engraver cutter tool. Now, full disclosure, I don't have a laser, we don't have a CNC cutter, I don't know anything about it. I did look up one laser online because I knew that another crafter on YouTube had a laser and or laser engraver cutter, whatever machine, and she told us what kind she had, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna go look that up. Well, it was completely out of my price range. If you've looked those up, it was between, like, the lowest grade one was $1,500 and the highest grade one was $2,000. So completely out of my price range. But I thought, you know what, that would help take my business to the next level. Not only could I improve my crafts, but I could expand my crafts and I could also expand my Etsy store. So I was so thankful when Ortur reached out to me to ask me to review their new product. Let's get started, okay? Let's just do it. All right, guys, this is the Ortur Laser Master 3, and the perimeter of this machine is 25.5 by 23, and the cutting surface is 15 3/4 by 15 3/4 on the inside. There are two keys to lock the system, so nobody can start it or stop it. I mean, you can lock it. It's a safety feature, and there's also an emergency stop. And the little laser goes back to home every time you turn it on. It comes with these beautiful safety goggles. It can cut through all kinds of material. Like, we just scratched the surface here. These are just some projects that we practice with. Now, I said previously, I have never worked a laser. Right now it's on blocks because I was cutting a thick piece of, not cutting, I was engraving a thick piece of wood with it. See, I don't even know the terminology. I am a complete novice. This is my first time ever using a laser engraver cutting machine. So I was very, very impressed. I love it. And I am so thankful to Ortur for sending it to me to review. So let's get into some projects. So this first project that I am showing you is, it is just engraving on oak. This is solid oak. It is so heavy. It is actually something that I thrifted. I found 5 of these drawer fronts. They're for cabinets, and I don't know what kind of cabinets they were, but man, these drawer fronts, they were heavy. So this is thick, thick wood, and it's going to turn out gorgeous. I cannot wait. Anyway, it goes super quick. It only takes a few seconds for each project to complete, and this is how you actually set the laser. So you put down the little arm and then you just tighten the screw and then you lift the arm. So let's see that again. You put the arm down, you set it on your block of wood or your project, your blank, you tighten the screw, you lift the arm back up, bam, done, and you're ready to go. And now he thought it was a good idea to show you guys through the actual goggles what it looks like. And this is my first time working the machine, and I put it to, I believe, line instead of fill. So it is actually outlining the design that I created in Canva and imported into the program that we used. And I believe this was in Lightburn. So then I'm like, okay, well, that's not really what I wanted. And I didn't move it at all. And I just started it again to have it fill. So now to fill, it just goes back in and fills it in. It is so cool. And it turns out amazing. Like, this is regular speed, super quick. I'm just amazed. Like, I could watch this all day. And here is this little cutting board. all done, and it's actually like carved out, which I love. That's amazing. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna put my TRW on the back, the rusted willow, because if I sell it, then I have a logo, which this isn't my regular logo. So I guess for my wood projects, this will be my new logo. I don't know. I was trying to find something cool. So let me know what you think. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are in the market for a laser engraver cutting machine, but this is affordable for one. It is about a quarter of the price of the one I was looking at, and I am so amazed at the quality of work that it does and how fast it is and all the things you can do with this. The possibilities are limitless, literally. Look at this little cutting board. Oh, if you're looking for something to take your business to the next level, this is it, for real. And I was already looking into a laser, but I mean, I hadn't really done a lot of research. I was only looking at the one that another YouTuber was using, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't afford that. I wonder if they sponsor videos. That's what I was thinking. Um, and then Ortur reached out to me. So I am so thankful to them for this. So here my husband is engraving on leather, and it works perfectly. I don't know if you recognized his, well, if you saw his number 79, that is his actual fireman number. So he was making patches and just making designs for himself. And he was actually doing that in the house. And now we're back out in the garage, and right now we have it setting on a metal table that he uses to weld with because you can't hurt it. But for the first few days when we were trying to figure out the laser gerbil program, which I don't like, I didn't care for that program at all. That's just my personal opinion, and we're not here to talk about software. We were using it in the house, and now you have to be careful in the house because there could be an odor and some smoke that it does put off. But we had fans going and the doors open, and it's been nice and cool here lately, so that wasn't an issue. However, on some of the, well, on the leather pieces, it did give off an odor that I didn't care for. So just be aware of that. If you are using it in the house, you might just want to do glass or something like that, some etching or something that's not going to put off smoke or an odor. Now, my husband just took a picture of a patch that he has, and he uploaded it into the laser gerbil and just engraved it. Like, it engraved it perfectly. Like, there's no splotches or missed areas or anything. I think it doesn't get any better than that, guys. Like, that is amazing. I'm just like amazed at the detail. Okay, so now let me tell you about the Ortur Laser Master 3. It is the first smart laser engraving machine. It has a super fast engraving speed. It has an app that's simple and easy to operate. It is Wi-Fi compatible. It has USB ports. It has switchable modes, easy mode or professional mode. It's novice friendly, and it is supported by iPhones, Android phones, iPads, and Android pads. So all types of electronics. With a faster speed, it covers 20,000 millimeters a minute. Wrap your brain around that. 20,000 millimeters a minute. It also has higher precision cutting. It also has improved safety features. All right, well, let's get back into some projects. So I recommend, before cutting on expensive crafting wood, because I went to Michael's and I purchased some basswood or balsa wood or whatever you want to call it. I thought they called it basswood. We practice on cardboard. I'm like, I don't want to mess this up because I only bought one sheet of that wood because did not have time to get some here from Amazon. And so we practiced on cardboard first because we don't have a grid. cut out or etched on the table or anything like that. So, oh, there's that goober. He figured out at this point, like we were using cardboard and then we moved, I think this is still cardboard. Yes, it is. But we were having issues with the software. So then I'm like, babe, just download this other software. So we downloaded Lightburn and we had this up and running in literally less than 5 minutes. We uploaded this tag design that I found in Canva and we had it sized and was cutting out in less than 5 minutes after downloading the Lightburn program. Now, we did not buy the subscription yet, but we plan to. It is a paid subscription, so just be aware of that. And this is not, I'm not telling you about the software. This is about the machine. But I feel like this machine works better with better software. Well, it's easier to use with better software. And you get a free 30-day subscription and then it's paid after that. And I don't know how much it is after that because I didn't get that far. We were just wanting to get this up and running because I had to get this video out. So there you go. But I do feel like that it's totally worth the money if you're going to use it for more than just a hobby. And we did not go through, so like one more pass would have been good and we would not have had to sand these corners, but I mean, it's trial and error. You got to figure out how many passes you need to go through on each material because I don't know if this program tells you or not. We haven't gotten that far, but we plan to do some more research. So like I said, we're newbies here, so I'm just showing you what we did and what we played with and how we come up with stuff. So here he is, he's cutting out a tag on this leather. And I think we went through it like 6 passes and we needed 7. And I just want to tell you that I love this machine so much that I actually ordered this cup roller that goes with it. I ordered it off the Ortur website because it's cheaper than Amazon and I cannot wait to get it. It should be here any day. And I ordered it because Christmas is coming. It was, I believe, $79 and I spun the little wheel before I gave my email address and I got $10 off. So I actually got it for $69. How awesome is that? They also have wood on there that you can purchase, which I did go ahead and purchase some because I thought, you know what, I don't have time to go to Michael's. And I think that the wood that I purchased is actually the size, the inside of the cutting surface to this machine. So I will have a whole sheet to cut designs from, and I'm very excited about that. So here I am just showing you the front of this cabinet door again, and it goes super fast. Like this is actual time. It goes so fast. And my husband was messing with this and we sped it up, slowed it down, sped it up, slowed it down with different projects just to see like, is it going to leave the burn marks? Is it not going to leave the burn marks? Like it does not. It is perfect every time. And not only that, but I mean, you can go over it a couple of times to make it darker if you want to, which he had it set to 2 passes, and that was not necessary. It literally made it perfect the first time, every time. So the only, I would suggest, like, if you want it to be darker, then yes, you can go over it a second time, but I would start with 1 pass and then don't move your project and then go over it again if you want it darker. But it's not necessary. Like literally, this was perfect the first time. Unless you want it like engraved. Now, if you want it like engraved in like wood, then I would suggest going over it a couple times or slowing down your laser to where it engraves it and you have the indentation. Like you can actually feel it and it is like burned out. And that's how my small cutting board was like. It was actually engraved. I outlined it and then I went back in and filled it and it made it engraved. It was the coolest thing. And that was completely by accident because I had no idea what I was doing. So, all right, guys, if you're liking this video and you're liking the content and the information I'm giving you, please like and subscribe. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Tammy, and on this channel, we do DIYs, thrift flips, hauls, and everything farmhouse. on a budget. I am just telling you today about the Ortur Master 3 brand new laser engraver cutting machine. And they actually sent this to me to review, and I am loving it. I have so many ideas, like I had to start a list so I wouldn't forget. So let me know what you think. Is this something that you would entertain? Is this something that you would want to add to your crafting toolbox? I don't know. I was seriously considering it before, and now that I have one, I love it. Like I absolutely love it. Now, see how it returned to the home position? So there's something missing on here, and it's the YouTube sign. And it's because they were two separate pictures. So like the like and subscribe was one thing, and then the actual sign is another thing. And you can outline where it's going to engrave before you actually start engraving. And that's what I was doing there. I was showing you that you can outline the area on your blank before you start engraving. Now I do have this sped up so we can get through this video a little faster, but it's literally super quick. Like it is done in an instant. Now, the only thing I was worried about on this machine was the actual cords that you see hanging down there, but they have to move because they have to move back and forth. And if I was doing a big project, the other cord on the side also has to move. All right, guys, look at that. That is so pretty. I love that. Now I'm going to stain it. So it's not completely done, but it will be done soon. Okay, so this comes with zip ties. It comes with a connector for the rotary tool. It comes with this little tag. I think you peel that off and it's something, probably acrylic. This is the air assist that it comes an attachment. This little toolbox with the little tools in it. A little brush to brush off your projects maybe, or brush off the machine, not sure. A little acrylic card and some other blanks to engrave on. And it also comes with these fancy dancy safety goggles. And here are some of the projects that we made. We made a puzzle. He engraved or burned the Harley Davidson sign on here, and then he burned like a puzzle piece. It didn't go all the way through, but you can feel the ridges. We cut out some tags out of leather, and he also played with his name. So we played with leather quite a bit. This is on the basswood, so I wanted to see how well it was going to do to cut out little cutouts because I plan on adding some things to my Etsy store. Made a name plaque. It's not finished. I just got it wood burned. This is, I think, cedar or redwood. I'm not sure. It is so hard, but it engraved it like a charm. Like it is indented, like it's carved out, guys. Carved out. It's perfect. And it actually outlined it first and then went back in and colored it in because I didn't know what I was doing. So that was awesome. This was one of his first things that he burned on here, and it is not engraved. And I actually sanded it down so it's not as dark as it was before I sanded it. And then, of course, like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up. And I hope you like this video. I will be bringing you more projects with the Ortur Laser Master 3 in videos to come. So now, stop it. Oh my gosh. Seriously. Oh, let's get started. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I want to thank you so much for sticking around with me on this one, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.